Call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the tailback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off, and they're able to get him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that resulted in incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Complete downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And wings it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To throw, it's Levitt. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Clemson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Hardy. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Interception. That total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big.
Oh, he's got some space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
High the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Trying to beat the D deep. Holds it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Levin. Using his feet to buy time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket breaking down. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it looking for a first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this third and short. Back to throw, it's Levitt. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Looking for room. It's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
He leaves it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Smothers.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's caught inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right now.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A little release to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got it behind the line. It's Udo.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Udo. Breaks into the open. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Levitt. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
But I shot finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. grabs behind the line. It's Udo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Oh, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He wants to change this route. Going to look downfield again. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense and the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball.
There he goes. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking downfield, it's Clemson. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Right down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Dances away to buy time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 10 to Northwestern. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Going to the running game. Running to Green. Takes it past the marker. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.